David
Yeah, I
can't
can't
hear
hear you
me.
now.
Oh, great. We just went live and Dave can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me and hear Dave? Somebody make a comment. Let us know you can hear us. Because Dave can't hear me.
I got you.
Oh, okay. Dave can hear me now. All right. Welcome to the Disney Crush live stream. It's always an adventure. Hi, Uli. And Samantha could hear me. Thank goodness.
I just couldn't hear you, and that was kind of a good thing. I mean, could you mute yourself again for me, please?
So I got to see you yesterday. So I'm feeling a little less lonely because it wasn't a good reason to hang out, but we were hanging out nonetheless. So, yeah. How are you, David?
Good.
Okay.
Yep, very good. Glad to be here. Seems like it's been a while since we've been here.
Yeah, we had to cancel, and then we had because we had a family emergency. So, hello, Scott. So tonight we're on Facebook. We've been seeing a lot of people saying that they cannot find any dining reservations, which I know is just not true. But I see people saying I was on at 6:00 this morning and there was nothing available. I think they exaggerate much, but we're going to talk about that tonight. What happens when you can't find the reservations you want? What do you do? So that's what we're going to talk about. But first, I think I'm going to play a little video because it's been a while since we've seen it. You know, I saw that video. That in that video was the clip from the first video you and I ever made together at Epcot that day after the hurricane, and we were talking about. It was kind of our first, if you know, you know. It was taking the boat from International Gateway over to Hollywood, and your phone is dinging. Is that Mandy?
let me check.
I doubt it's Mandy.
It's not Mandy. No, it's not Mandy.
But that was like our first, if you know, you know.
Yeah, it kind of was.
And I was also looking at my hair short because I want to cut it off again. So I might do that.
I don't know. And it's just gotten long. Yeah, that always happens. I'm ready to cut mine off again too. It's gotten so long. Look at that. So. What's he talking about? His tight fit has arrived. What do you get? Some kind of. What do you get? Something happened? Did you get something?
I don't know if that's appropriate for the Disney Crush podcast. Oh, we missed you too, Dan. So, yay! Jen's going to be there this weekend when we go. Yeah. Sangria University. Well, you can't get dining reservations. Go to Sangria University. Oh, we got it for June. Who? Is that Judy? Maybe? That might be Judy. Oh, it is Judy. Okay.
Yeah.
She's up there as Facebook user.
Yeah. We're going to see a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. So I did want to talk about, before we get started, I want to talk about our friend Travis. Our friend Travis, if you don't know, is going to be at Walt Disney World the weekend of the 14th. He is going to ride It's a Small World for 12 hours in an effort to raise money for Give Kids the World. If you guys know Travis, this is a big deal because he does not like It's a Small World. It is the bane of his existence. So he is doing this for the kids. And there is a link to his fundraiser page on our group, on the Friends of the Disney Crush, and on our main Facebook page, the Disney Crush Facebook page. So please think, if you have it in your heart to support that great cause, please think of doing that for Travis. And I heard Dave's going to ride around a couple times with him.
The plan is for me to get over there, yes, and I will probably have headphones or ear, something to cover the sound, but I'm going to jump on there with him. Yeah.
No, well, he's going to get in line. He has a feeling that if they catch on to what he's doing, they might let him stay on for a little while. But he intends, if he has to get out and get back in line, to do that. He also is thinking of getting Genie Plus and making some Genie Plus return times as well. So yeah, there's no deal with Disney to stay on the ride.
You know what we could do? When he goes on the ride, I can get in line, and as I'm moving up and he comes off, he could just come.
Oh, you say, I'm here. I had to go to the bathroom. My friend is here. Yeah.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It is annoying. So we could be annoying. And then if someone says something, we say, "Well, just doing it for charity."
That's right. That's right. He's got it on his shirt. So, Amanda got Sangria University too, I guess. So when you can't get dining reservations, what are you going to do? Yes. It is a very good cause, Jeff. Absolutely. When you can't get dining reservations, where can you go? What can you do? First of all, how do you make dining reservations, Dave?
I have no idea. You and Veronica do it for me.
You have your wife or your travel agent do it for you.
Yeah,
you can make dining reservations at the 60-day mark, 60 days before your trip. 6 a.m. if you get online or on the app. 7 a.m. if you're going to call on the phone. 60 days before your trip. And if you're staying on site, you can make reservations for your whole trip up to 10 days at that 60-day mark. So it's 60 days plus 10, technically. If you're staying off-site or you're just local, you have to call every day, 60 days, 59 days, 58 days, depending on how many days you're shooting for. So, but Disney's really stepped up their, Jeff's wife does his reservations. Disney's really stepped up their quick service restaurants. So they're having a whole conversation there about Sangria University. Mm-hmm. This is Sunshine Seasons. I haven't been over there in a while. Sunshine Seasons in the Land Pavilion at Epcot. Mm-hmm. But I mean, some of their quick service meals are pretty good. Not what you would think, and just as good as table service. This is our favorite standby at the ABC Commissary.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Buffalo chicken grilled cheese with the farro salad. Although Dave makes a buffalo chicken grilled cheese that is pretty close, if not better.
Yeah, pretty close.
I mean,
thank you for that.
This is what Disney has done over the last couple of years. They've really upped their game. This is Docking Bay 7. This is pot roast from Docking Bay 7. And it looks pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm. It does. Well, it's all in how you take the picture too,
Well, yeah,
that helps a little bit too.
And of course, your favorite, Dave. That's Satuli Canteen in Animal Kingdom. I will say, when I was doing my research and looking for pictures, Magic Kingdom is still lacking. It's lacking in all areas of dining. They have good snacks, I think, but their table service and their quick service, not my favorite.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom has a lot, though. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Holly, we passed by ABC Commissary for years and years and years, and we finally just a couple years ago started going there, and we're like, why haven't we come here before? Because
Yeah,
we've had some really good stuff in there.
we've had that salad too. Our mother-in-law had that salad when we went on our girls' trip, and it was really, really good. I think it's hard to find a burger and fries at Disney too, Uli. You have to really look for it. Animal Kingdom has a lot though. Besides Satuli, they have Flame Tree Barbecue. That's Flame Tree.
Of course, you know broccolini. Everybody loves broccolini.
Oh, is it broccoli? No, that's green beans.
Mm-hmm.
And the leftovers from 50s prime time. This is Harambe Market and Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yes, Rebecca. We became one and the same. Recently.
Yeah, something happened in the My Disney Experience app earlier this week, and Rebecca and Dave's accounts merged and they became one person, and all of his annual passes were under her name. It was very bizarre. And all
trying to make a reservation. I'm like, why can't I make a reservation? What's going on? I can't make a reservation.
But Karen took care of it.
We had some help. Yeah, the Daves. Yeah, the amazing Daves, of course.
So if a quick service isn't going to do it for you, another option is to walk up to the lounges. Yeah, ABC Commissary is pretty good. This is the Nomad Lounge, as you guys know, because a bunch of us went there together recently. Those cheeseburger pods are good.
Yeah, love Satuli.
My favorite thing to get at Nomad Lounge is the gobi Manchurian, which is cauliflower. It's really good.
You know what? We have turned a few people onto those because you guys have been getting those for a long time.
Years we've been getting those. Yeah, we've been getting this. We've been getting this for years. And it's not on. It's not on the menu at Nomad. It's on the Tiffin's menu, so you have to ask for it at Nomad. But they share a kitchen and they'll get it for you. Dave Dave gets this. You get the lobster mac and cheese, and you're not a macaroni guy.
No, but you mix that cheese and that lobster in there. It's so good, and that again. You have to ask for it because most of the time it's not on the menu. So if you just ask them about it, they will maybe get it for you.
Yeah. So you have to, and a lot of this stuff is shareable, and the cocktails aren't bad either. And the company's okay.
I've never had the taco plates. What if they're good?
Yeah. So another lounge, and I heard you guys talking about it. Another place to go is over at Wilderness Lodge, Geyser Point. We love Geyser Point. No, that's not it. That's Geyser Point. Geyser Point is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. I wanted just to note that. It's over at Wilderness Lodge. It's outdoor seating, but it's covered. You can get on the walk-up waiting list. They are famous for their bison burger. And I'm thinking we need to get over there in June, Dave, when we take our family. Oh, Dave's drinking. I have to put the thing down.
Wet that whistle.
Are you up for a bison burger in June, maybe, Dave?
Yeah, I got to try the burger. I want to try all the burgers. Yep.
Okay. So they're all talking about the Steakhouse 71 Lounge. The Steakhouse 71 Lounge has that burger. This is the menu from the Steakhouse 71 Lounge. These are all things that I think are just as good, if not better, than anything you can get at a table service. Peanut butter and jelly chicken wings. I don't know about that.
No, peanut butter and jelly goes good with a lot of things that you would never, ever believe. Trust me.
So maybe we'll have to try them.
I think I'm going to have to try them. Yeah.
Okay.
And jelly on toast is good too.
And there's that burger, the stack burger for $20 that everybody's raving about. And I think under Scott's name is the bacon and eggs, which everybody raves about at Steakhouse. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me take this off. There you go.
Yeah. Maple lacquered pork belly, smoked cheese grits, and a perfect egg. So that's all. That's the Steakhouse 71 Lounge. But there's other less talked about lounges.
That's a pretty bold statement, though, to say perfect egg. I mean,
it is.
Come on now. Yeah.
Martha's Vineyard is over Beach Club. They don't open until
Karen.
4, some of these, but they do have small plate menus, bar type food. Tambu Lounge serves food from 4 to 10, and they've got a lot of the food from Ohana, and you can get that. You can get the Ohana dessert there, the bread pudding that everybody raves about at Ohana. That's over at the Tambu Lounge at the Polynesian. I did think about the name of that, the Polynesian. Some of our friends have liked and some of our friends have not liked Three Bridges over at Coronado. That is open till midnight. Three Bridges open till midnight, 4:30 to midnight. Like Geyser Point, you'll get on a walk-up list to get seated. And you know, they have a burger on their menu too. They have a lot of different things. They have a salad that apparently takes longer to make, longer than a burger. Samantha got a salad that took like an hour to make for them to make. So, but
they had to run to Publix to get the lettuce.
That group had a really bad experience, but they're like the only ones I know that have said that. Everybody else, other people ate there on the same day and had a great experience. So I don't know what happened. They just saw Scott and I don't know.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Karen. Karen just joined us. So Karen, I want to thank you again for getting all that stuff straightened out. And
yeah, we were talking about the Dave and Rebecca fiasco. And Travis, we talked about you too at the start of the show. So sorry you came on late. Now you'll never know what we said about you.
Yeah.
For sure. So
for sure.
My friends Holly and Dan Austin recently talked about the Territory Lounge. There you go. That's exactly where I was going, Dan. They ate everything at the Territory Lounge. What did you eat? I know Holly said they had like a pretzel bread dip, and there wasn't enough pretzel bread to go with the dip. But they had some house-made chips that they used instead.
Oh, we found out what happened now. They had to grow the lettuce.
Just oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. And they had to go get the cucumbers from, over there.
The cucumber from the land pavilion, right?
Yeah.
Territory Lounge is currently open from 4 to 10. Some of these places are closing early still. I think it's probably because of staffing. But yeah.
Still having staffing issues.
I think so. Yeah, that's the Geyser Point Burger. I think that's all the lounges. Any other lounges you guys go to that I didn't mention that have good food? Pretzel bread fondue, ribs, mushroom bisque, and charcuterie. That's what they had at Territory Lounge. I think that's another place maybe we can go in June, Dave.
I like that place. I like the way it looks. That looks interesting. That's my kind of vibe right there.
I think on our Magic Kingdom Day, maybe we'll take the boat over to Wilderness Lodge and go into Territory Lounge. The Turf Club Lounge. Now, isn't the Turf Club Lounge just kind of outside in the lobby? Don't they just have a stand and no beer on tap? That's what I seem to remember from Turf Club. Jock Lindsay's. I forgot about Jock Lindsay's. That's another place that doesn't take reservations. And I have pictures from Jock Lindsay's, but I didn't pull them up. But we
try to go there all the time when we're there. We try to hit it up.
Dominic and I had the pretzel charcuterie the last time. That was okay, but I had better food when I went with Scott and Karen and you guys when we all met, and Michael met Scott for the first time.
Thank you, Steve-O.
Yeah, Steve, you don't have to see what Dave went through tonight getting that backdrop.
Yeah, problems. A lot of feed.
Yep. Let's talk about some less pop. You can order food from the. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, and it's like cans of beer. I remember that because I remember our father-in-law wasn't having it.
But if you didn't tell him and just he didn't it's gonna sneak that
some
in.
of the. So I went on. I've been looking. I've been researching this topic. So the last week or so, I've been looking and seeing what is always available. Restaurants that you look up. You even look up for 8 people, and you could get a reservation pretty easily. Whispering Canyon Cafe for either breakfast or lunch is a pretty easy reservation to get, even if you got a big party. And we ate there for breakfast in December or November, and we had a really good time.
Thank you, Karen. I think I just fixed my mic. If I did, just give me a thumbs up somewhere.
And the thing about the breakfast at Whispering Canyon was it was kind of like Grand Floridian Cafe, where you could have breakfast or lunch. I think Michael had a burger and I had a waffle at the same time. You want to hit Jock Lindsay's before we go to Haleo. Okay. And then you'll forget and you'll order that huge paella that's $280. Cooks of Dublin. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever been to Cooks of Dublin. Add that to the list of places we got to try, Dave.
Okay, I'll add it. I will add it to the list of about 20.
There's so many places. That's the thing,
there
Jeff,
really
that I always talk about. People say I've been to Disney and I've been there, done that. I've tried everything. No, you haven't. You have not tried everything, because I've been going to Disney since 1981 and I have not tried everything. So yes, I think that was Judy who said Beer Garden is an easy one to get. Yep, it sure is. Look, that it could have had prime dinner time for a party of 8. I looked it up. Oh, Whispering Canyon brought back the pony races. That's awesome. Tony's Town Square is pretty easy to get. And, people ripped Tony's apart for years. But if you just go in there and you're not expecting, Michael had pizza. I had something simple. It was good for, it's not the most expensive restaurant in Disney. So I take that into account. I think it's just fine. So, it's not groundbreaking, but it's okay. Rose and Crown is pretty easy if you're not trying to get the fireworks package. And Rose and Crown is a good solid meal. I mean, the food at Rose and Crown is pretty good over in Epcot. Nine Dragons, which if you listen to one of the recent Mickey File podcasts, when Scott and Karen talked about their anniversary trip, Nine Dragons is always got availability. And it's actually really good. I wish people would give it a chance. Try the appetizers. Try some of the things that you don't see on your everyday Chinese restaurant menu. And you might be pleasantly surprised. Nice. Pony races are back.
On 420 of all days, too.
They might have been crashing into each other.
Just saying, yeah, might have been a little bit of a trippy time there.
Diamond Horseshoe Review. Let's talk about Diamond Horseshoe Review. I keep calling it review because I'm remembering when I was a kid. The Diamond Horseshoe is in Frontierland. It is next to Liberty Tree Tavern, and they serve the same exact food as Liberty Tree Tavern. They share a kitchen. They serve the same exact food. So if you can't get into Liberty Tree Tavern and you're going there for the food, Diamond Horseshoe has the same exact food for the same exact price and always has availability. I don't really understand why they have the same exact food at two different restaurants, but I guess it's easy because of staffing. If we'll just say because of staffing. Yeah. Nine Dragons is pretty good. You're right, Scott.
Yeah. Oh, typo. Karen said that
4:15.
Put the pipe down. Yeah.
Cape May Cafe always has availability now because it's kind of expensive, I think, for what it is at this point. They are serving, there's an upcharge for the crab legs that used to be included on the buffet. So I think that might be why it's not having the people rushing there that used to. And also the place smells like fish. It makes the whole lobby smell. So nobody wants to go there. Scott and Karen's much loved Turf Club usually has availability because of where it is. It's at Saratoga Springs. Not the easiest place to get to, but if you know how to get there, it's great. I've had great meals at Turf Club. You can go to Disney Springs and take the boat over. That's how you get there. I noticed Scott and Karen didn't, unless they didn't talk about it, it doesn't look like they went back on their anniversary trip. I thought for sure they would have gone there, but
Jeff's got an inn over at Plaza Restaurant. So
Oh, okay. You got to tell Chef Ken that Jeff and Patty sent you to the Plaza. The Plaza sometimes has last minute availability. Skipper Canteen, Dan, we have found Skipper Canteen, for some reason, if you have a different party size than 4, you can't find a reservation. But if you put in 4, all of a sudden availability pops up. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It's something with their reservation. They wanted to try other places. Well, you're going to have to get over to Turf Club and tell us how it is post-COVID. That's your next assignment. So those are easy to grab all the time. Those restaurants are almost always available. And there are others, I'm sure. But my personal bit of advice when somebody's heartbroken because they can't get Topolino's Terrace or Cinderella Royal Table is really Ohana, is really start checking the app in the days right before your trip, especially the night before you want to go, because of that cancellation policy Disney has. People start to drop reservations in those final days. So you're more likely to pick up a hard to get reservation in the day or few days before you want to eat than you are 30 days before you want to eat. People don't change their mind 30 days in advance. They change their mind last minute. So I went online this morning before work and I went to see what was available today. And I found Yak and Yeti at 6:45. I found Topolino's Terrace at 5:20 tonight. I found Tusker House at 6:20. Garden Grill, plenty of character dining here. Day of character dining. Be Our Guest. Tusker, I already had that one. Oga's Cantina. That's at 8:20 in the morning. So if you want to go drink it at 8:20 in the morning.
It's a little early, but you know what? Start the day off just in the right direction.
And Beaches and Cream, which is another really hard to get reservation. So that's what. So actually, I took a screenshot of the whole page. This is what was available.
Wow.
Ohana.
Rick's.
Yeah.
Rick's was a good
Hollywood
one.
and Vine. So, yeah. So a lot of times if you look the night before or the morning of, the night before is probably your best bet for finding that hard to get stuff. If I had looked last night, if I had thought of it, I probably would have found more. We're getting there. Let's talk about it since Mr. Kessler brought it up. The Landry's card. The Landry's card, Landry Select Club. It costs $25 to join. And you receive $25 back almost immediately just for joining. So what does that get you? That gets you priority seating at Landry's restaurants around the country. At Disney specifically, that's T-Rex, Yak and Yeti, and Rainforest Cafe. And if you're going to Universal, I think Bubba Gump's is on there too. We always have had really good luck with the Landry's card, usually waiting 5 to 15 minutes. When Disney first reopened, there were some waits. I went with my mom one time, and they told us that we were going to have to wait 90 minutes with the card. They took my phone number, and they texted me when the table was... I was able to go do other things, and they texted me and said, we have a table for you. Press reply yes when you are on your way back to the restaurant. So that's what I did. But they told me, ma'am, if you do not have a card, you wouldn't get a table at all. They were sending everybody else away. And they said the only reason they would do this for me was because I had a card. So there's that. Yes. So the thing is, if your trip is coming up really fast, and you don't, they send you a card in the mail. If you don't think you're going to get your card in time, they do have an app, and I have the app on my phone. Or if you forget your card at home, they have an app, and you could pull up a digital version of your card right on your phone. And that's what I usually do now. Yeah. What is Joy saying? She suggests walking up to Topolino's because she canceled 2 hours before the reservation because they weren't hungry. And she doesn't know how fast the restaurant gets, the app gets updated. Okay. Yeah, walk-ups are a thing too. You can go on your phone and you can even say now and it'll sign you up at, like, you can go on a virtual walk-up queue, that's something they've added since COVID. Oga's before sunup. Nice. Well, you drink Bloody Marys anyway. So yeah, Landry Select. One more thing I wanted to talk about was OpenTable.com. OpenTable, I use it all the time for restaurants in Disney Springs. This was again this morning, trying to find what was available at Disney Springs. The Disney website, you're not going to see much. I don't see much at Disney Springs on the Disney website this morning. Went on the OpenTable website. CityWorks. Look, prime time, 5:45, 6:15, 8:15. STK, Terralina Crafted Italian. Not that Scott would recommend that. Planet Hollywood, The Edison. Not till 9:15, but Frontera Cucina, Paradiso 37, don't do it. Raglan Road, right at 6:30. Haleo, Maria and Enzo's, Splitsville. House of Blues, Wine Bar George, Wolfgang Puck. There was no availability at any of these restaurants on the Disney website, but it's all on OpenTable. And that's because these restaurants are not owned by Disney, so they don't give Disney all their tables. They hold back tables and they reserve them on OpenTable themselves. So if you cannot find availability at a lot of these Disney Springs restaurants, that you need to be looking on OpenTable, because I have the OpenTable app on my phone and I make my reservations through there. Raglan Road, I just made one for Raglan Road this week for June on there, and they are now taking a credit card the same way Disney does, $10 a person if you don't cancel, but they give you up to 3 hours before. They said if you don't cancel 3 hours before, it's $10 a person cancellation fee. But that's a new thing. They didn't used to do that. So, but
cracking down on us.
I did notice, I forgot to mention here at Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. I wanted to talk about that because we went there with a big group for G3 2021. There's no penalty for canceling. They said it's 3 hours. If I don't cancel 3 hours before, I'll get charged $10 a person at Raglan Road. That's what they said. That's what it says on the app. When we were at Ohana in February, they told us that they have a huge inventory for walk-ups each night because they leave a good portion of tables open in case there's staffing issues. Don't know if it's changed since then, but if you go there right when the restaurant opens, you might have luck finding a table. That's good advice. Thanks, Holly, for sharing that. Yeah. We went to Rick's, and it's nothing special. It's sports bar food. It's like, there's chicken fingers that Michael had. And it looks like they're eating burgers. The Apokas are eating burgers there. And that's basically what it is. But there's always availability there. There's a no-hitter at Yankee Stadium tonight.
Just in case anybody needed to know.
Another place does not take reservations is the Fountain at the Dolphin. And that also has a menu very similar to Beaches and Cream. It's a soda shop. It's got burgers and sandwiches and salads and ice cream. So if you can't get into Beaches and Cream, the Fountain is open from noon to 11 p.m., which is a little bit later than some of the Disney restaurants. So if you're staying in that group of hotels, the Beach Club, the Boardwalk, even if you're on the Skyliner, it's very convenient to go to the Fountain. And the Fountain does not take reservations, walk-ups only. Michael and I went there during G3, the day we all went to Hollywood Studios. We came back to the hotel on the boat and just walked in and got sat right down and had a burger. So Karen likes Rick's. Yeah, Rick's is fine. It's, it's not groundbreaking culinary. It's sports bar food. Yeah.
It's not The atmosphere is not like that grand, but it's it's cool.
And it's not
a cool place to hang
expensive
out.
either. And if you're staying at Coronado Springs, my mom and I had breakfast there. I wouldn't take a boat to a bus to a train to get there for breakfast. But if you're staying at Coronado Springs, they do a nice table service breakfast there too. My mom and I had, French toast. It was really good, and it was not expensive. Probably as much as you pay at the Pop Food Court, truthfully. So it does a lot. Yep, sure does. There we are.
We had a little bit of a group there.
Yeah, we had fun that night. They got boneless chicken wing. Oh, is that what you call chicken fingers? Boneless chicken wings are chicken nuggets. That's my soapbox, Kurt. Boneless chicken wings do not exist. If you were eating a boneless chicken wing, you were eating a chicken nugget. It's what adults call chicken nuggets. Mm-hmm. I saw a guy who got up in front of his town council to rally against restaurants putting boneless chicken wings on the menu. And he said it's because grown-ups who never matured want to eat their chicken nuggets, but they don't want people to know that they're eating chicken nuggets, so they call them boneless chicken wings.
It's true. He's got a good point.
Yep. So that's really all I got, dude. There's an 11 hitter at the great. They're all talking about baseball, Dave. Why are you putting those comments up?
I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to do it, but I'll let them have some time there. Maybe there's some baseball fans in here.
So that's really it. So when people say, there's no availability, there's no place to eat, they don't know what they're talking about. But I hope that you've liked some of the alternatives we've given you. She thought Sunny Eclipse was a real person like Yeehaw Bob.
See, that's a good one, Joy.
Michael loves Sunny Eclipse.
He is good. Yeah.
His burgers not so much, but he likes Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan. When I was doing the research for this, nothing at Magic Kingdom really jumps out at me. But Jeff said he likes the plaza, so we'll have to see. And I don't know if we need to give Three Bridges a try or not, because our friends didn't like it.
Yeah,
but
we've heard a lot of negative stuff.
But we have other friends that love it, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah. But we know where we're going in June. We're going to Territory Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys.
Lounges.
And we're going to be recording. Well, you're not going to be. Scott and Kurt and I are going to be recording a podcast with Monorail Tales in a few. I think May 5th. We're going to be recording, and we're going to talk about the lounges. Casey's vegan slaw dog is what you eat at Magic Kingdom. You're right. Not that 50th anniversary funnel cake with strawberry sauce hot dog that Dave wouldn't even look at. He wouldn't even.
But I had the Casey's. I've had the vegan slaw dog thanks to Samantha, and it was very good, I have to say.
Sunny Eclipse is Chuck E. Cheese.
Sunny Eclipse, yeah. That's true.
Oh, Michael was born in 2000. He was a millennium baby. He was born January 9th of 2000. So whatever year it is, that's how old he is. So it's 2022. He's 22. In 2025, he'll be 25. And in 2089, he'll be 89. So that's how it works. Okay, Dave, I think we got to go to Territory Lounge. Hi, Talmadge. Want to say happy birthday to Bryson? Oh, the Nutella fruit waffle. Yeah, that's pretty good. I said they got good snacks at Magic Kingdom. Want to say happy birthday to Bryson? We want to tell our friend Wendy Fox to get better and feel better soon. Speedy recovery. We're all thinking about you and rooting for you. And if you have not visited Travis's page, is Small World Torture Day, raising money for Give Kids the World. Please do. There's a link on the Disney Crush Facebook page, on the Mickey File Facebook page, on Travis's Facebook page. If you can't find it, please reach out to one of us and we will get it for you. There's a portable grill in front of Raglan Road. Yes. And happy birthday to Mr. Bryson, our theme songwriter.
And a big shout out to Uli Iserman. Thank you, Uli.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. So
Dave, you said the podcast might come out a little early tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow I may put out a little early. So if you guys are looking at their regular scheduled time, it may be out just a little bit early, just because I have a little bit of time, and it was a great podcast, and I really want to get it out there.
Yeah, we had
I'm
the
excited about
Princess
it.
Squad. The Princess Squad, Amanda and Rachel came on, talked about the back trail adventure at Fort Wilderness. Segway tour. So if you have any interest in hearing about that, it's a whole lot of fun. Just listen. Even if you have no interest in Fort Wilderness or segways, you want to listen. So good
That's why I
night,
can't wait to put it out.
Talmadge. Yeah.
Bye, Talmadge. Thanks for coming on, man.
Travis, we are going to be rooting for you for sure. You got to put for sure on the shirt somewhere, Scott. They're having their own conversation in the comments, Dave. Yeah, Talmadge was awesome the other night. You have to get on the Zoom call sometime, Dave.
I'm always so busy that I'm always editing or doing
You're
something.
more busy now that you're retired than you were before.
I know. It is true. I was talking to another friend, this family member, and they're retired, and he said same thing. He said, I retired, and he goes, I'm busier now than I was before. So I don't know why that is. You're going to be relaxed, you're going to fish all the time. No, that's all a facade, what you see out there when I put on that's only like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Here. No. Busy. But that's okay. I'd rather be busy than not busy. So it's all good.
All right.
Yes. We shall be there. And I think who else is going to be there?
Maybe Chad.
Yeah, from my DVC Points podcast might be there. So it'll be cool.
All right.
I'm excited for Travis. I feel for him, but I'm excited for him. It's for a good cause. So
very good cause. So
I think he might have bit one off a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna see. And it's not gonna be this tag team stuff. Dave, tag me out. No. I'll ride with you, but no. No, you started, mister. You're gonna have to pull this one off.
Right. And if you donate $50, Karen will make a flatty of you and you can ride with Travis. So he'll hold you and ride with you. He has a meeting that he can't skip. Sure you do.
Yeah. Does it involve golf or anything like that, maybe? Or yeah.
All right, guys. Dave, anything else?
Day at Magic Kingdom with Travis. It is, Karen. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Anything else?
Nope. That's gonna do it, I guess.
Okay. Well,
feed. So until next time.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you. Have a good week. Bye.
Say good night. Bye, guys. We appreciate it. See you guys.
Bye.